Fired Florida p0lice officer found guilty of ki11ing. Corey Jones PBS NewsHour. Subscribe to our science newsletter to explore the wide worlds of science, health and technology. Thank you. Please check your in West Palm Beach, Florida. A fired Florida police officer was found guilty of manslaughter and attempted murder Thursday for fatally shooting a stranded black motorist, becoming the first officer in the state to be convicted of an on-duty shooting in 30 years. Naman Raja, 41, faces a mandatory minimum of 25 years at sentencing April 26, and could spend his life in prison for the death of Corey Jones, 31. The four-man, two-woman jury deliberated for 4 hours. Raja didn't react. They held a prayer circle outside the courtroom, shouting praise for the verdict as many sobbed. A housing inspector, Corey has been here, his soul is not here, but he is definitely here in our hearts, said C.J. Jones. The Raja's attorneys left without comment. His wife said prosecutors said Raja, one of few police officers nationwide convicted of an on-duty shooting, escalated what should have been a routine interaction. Prosecutors charged Raja with manslaughter, saying his actions created the confrontation and showed culpable negligence. They charged him with Raja, of Asian descent, was working on an auto burglary investigation team when he spotted Jones' SUV at 3:15 a.m. October 18, wearing plain clothes, Raja drove an unmarked van the wrong way up an off-ramp and stopped a few feet from the broken-down vehicle. Prosecutors said Raja never identified himself as an officer and acted so aggressively that Jones must have thought he was about to be carjacked or killed. Raja said what police didn't know at first was that Jones had been talking to a tow truck dispatcher on a recorded line. That recording showed. Suddenly, Raja shouts at Jones to raise his hands, using an expletive. Jones replied. Prosecutors believe Jones pulled his gun and tried to get away. Raja fired 3. A medical examiner testified Jones would have dropped feet from where the fatal shot struck him. He also was shot. Prosecutors said Raja, not knowing of the tow truck dispatcher recording, tried to deceive investigators. He told them in a video. C.J. Jones said if that dude would have said he was a police officer right off the bat, this would have never happened, he said. Attorney Benjamin Crump, who represents Jones' father and siblings, called the verdict by an all-white jury a victory for African Americans and anyone who believes in justice. When there is a young black man lying dead on the ground, there are different rules that apply. That is our reality in America, Crump said at a news conference surrounded by Jones' relatives. Many people in America. Clinton Jones Sr., Jones' father, cried after describing how the family went to his son's grave to celebrate the verdict and let him know, Corey, son, we did it. Palm Beach Gardens fired Raja shortly after the shooting. Had been under house. By Associated Press. By Jesse Hagopian. By Aaron Haynes-Wack, Associated Press. Subscribe to Hey Race. Thank you. Please check your additional support provided by Tess Conciliatoriate. By Associated Press. By Associated Press. By Terry Spencer, Associated Press. By Will Wiesert, Associated Press. By Kevin Freaking, Associated Press. By Jim Mustian, Associated Press. By Associated Press. By Lisa Mascaro, Lori Kelman, Associated Press. By Joe McDonald, Associated Press. By Deb Reekman, Matthew Lee, Associated Press. By Nicholas Vox Montagny, Associated Press. By Elliot Spagat, Associated Press. By Matthew Barrackett, Associated Press. By Sudhin Thanawala, Associated Press. By Matthew Daly, Associated Press. By Josh Boak, Associated Press. By Lynn Elber, Associated Press. By Associated Press. 1996-2019 NewsHour Productions LLC. All rights reserved. Subscribe to Hey Race. Thank you. Please check learn more about Friends of the NewsHour. Support for NewsHour provided by